The search for answers is underway after a barge collided with a sailboat. It was carrying a group of summer campers, and moments ago, we just learned from our Paramount network in Argentina the identity of the 7-year-old girl who died. Her name was Mila Yankelevich. She was the youngest daughter of an Argentinian television director, Tomas Yankelevich. We are working to learn more details, but here is what we know at this hour. 5 girls between the ages of 7 and 13 were aboard the sailboat during the crash, as well as their 19-year-old female counselor. Tragically, a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old were killed. 2 children, 8 and 11 years old, remain in critical condition. The counselor and a 12-year-old camper were both rescued and expected to be okay. This noon, questions are being raised about how such a tragic collision could happen on the water. CBS News Miami's Morgan Rynor joins us live from Miami Beach. And Morgan, you spoke to an expert about the crash. What did you learn?
Naja, one of the people this afternoon who has questions is the harbor pilot for the Port of Miami, one of the harbor pilots. Just a few minutes ago, I was standing here with him on this dock, looking out at the barge that you can still see is on the waterway over there. And one of the first things he pointed out to me is that this is an unrestricted waterway, meaning that it's wide enough that that barge has multiple different avenues to maneuver around a smaller vessel, meaning in this case, the sailboat likely had the right of way.
Monday morning, this barge is seen colliding with the sailboat carrying 5 campers and their counselor between Hibiscus and Monument Island off of Miami Beach.
Saw the barge. It's one of those crane barges that do work. They build seawalls and docks. They're very underpowered. They move very slowly. Very difficult to stop them.
There are 3 reasons why you should listen to Captain Jon Nitkin. First, he's a harbor pilot for the Port of Miami.
I don't know what kind of visibility he has from the wheelhouse. My guess, and usually very poor. So they usually have a crew member up on the bow of the barge, way forward on the barge, not the tug, so he can keep a lookout.
Second, he's a longtime member of the Miami Yacht Club, where these kids were going to camp.
The club has made a point for decades, even before it was a thing, to make certain that the underserved and anyone and everyone can participate and learn how to sail.
And third, all 3 of his kids grew up going to the same sailing camp.
It's one of the most outdoorsy, very adventurous. It teaches the kids tremendous independence. They're not locked up in a room or a gymnasium, and they've got a lot of freedom to explore. And
so a little while ago, I was at the Miami Yacht Club. It does appear to be closed. One person who's working to get his captain's license, who was coming out of the camp, did tell me that he believes they will be closed for the rest of the week. Now you can see the Coast Guard is out there. The latest update we got a few hours ago from the Coast Guard says that they are working with both owners of the vessels to come up with a plan to remove those vessels, meaning that that sailboat still lodged underneath the barge. I'm live on the Venetian Causeway. Morgan Rynor, CBS News, Miami.